The weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas often feel like a whirlwind of activity and anticipation. But for those grieving, this stretch of time can feel heavy, disorienting, and isolating. The world is moving forward with celebration and joy, yet grief pulls us into its quiet, often overwhelming reality. In today's episode of Journey of Truths, we're opening up a space for raw, honest reflection. If you're carrying the weight of loss this holiday season, you're not alone. Together, let's explore how to move through these weeks with compassion for yourself, how to find small moments of healing, and how to redefine what this season can mean for you. There's no roadmap to grief, but there is space for truth, love, and even light along the way. Grief doesn't care about the holiday calendar. It doesn't align with traditions, timelines, or expectations. For many, the time after Thanksgiving feels like a deep exhale from the busyness. And in the stillness, grief comes rushing in. The absence of a loved one becomes more pronounced, and the countdown to Christmas can feel suffocating. But grief isn't something to fix or escape. It's a natural part of loving someone deeply. The waves come as they will. And the best thing you can do is allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. If you're tired, rest. If you're overwhelmed, step back. Grief is a rhythm that requires listening, not forcing. Grief often pulls us into the past, revisiting memories and moments with the person we've lost. While those reflections are a beautiful part of healing, they can also make the present feel unbearable. Grounding yourself can help bring balance, even if just for a moment. Here are some gentle ways to reconnect with the present. Breathe with intention. Place your hand on your chest or stomach and focus on your breath. Let each inhale remind you that you are here, and let each exhale release a little of what you're holding. Find sensory anchors. Notice the warmth of your cup of tea, the sound of rain, or the feel of a soft blanket. Grief can disconnect us from our bodies, but these small moments can bring us back. Let yourself feel joy without guilt. If you find yourself laughing, smiling, or feeling a flicker of peace, don't push it away. These moments don't diminish your grief. They remind you that life can hold both pain and beauty. The holidays don't have to look the same as they always have. In fact, they rarely can after a loss. This doesn't mean abandoning traditions entirely. It means giving yourself the freedom to create new ones or adapt old ones to fit where you are now. Consider how you can incorporate your loved one into this season in ways that feel light and meaningful. You might light a candle in their honor, reflecting on the light that they brought into your life. Write them a letter, sharing how much they mean to you and what you're feeling. Play your favorite holiday song or make one of their beloved recipes, not as an obligation, but as a way to feel close to them. It's okay if the season feels different. It's okay if it feels hard. Grief changes everything, and you're allowed to honor that change. Healing isn't about grand gestures or reaching some endpoint. It happens in the quiet, in the in between. Maybe it's in the way you watch the morning light filter through the window or the peace you find in sitting outside, feeling the crisp air. Maybe it's in the heartfelt conversation or a creative outlet like painting, writing, or playing music. Grief is too big for words sometimes, but it finds expression in these small, sacred moments. The key is not to force healing, but to let it unfold naturally as you stay open to what each day offers. If traditional grief support feels like it's not for you, here are some other paths to explore. Somatic practices. These approaches focus on how grief lives in the body. Practices like yoga, breath work, or gentle movement can help release tension and create a sense of balance. Nature therapy. Spending time outdoors, even for a few minutes, can be grounding. Nature reminds us of cycles of loss, renewal, and the quiet continuation of life. Creative healing, art, journaling, music, or even gardening can offer an outlet for emotions too big for words. Books for the soul. Consider reading The Wild Edge of Sorrow by Francis Weller or Bearing the Unbearable by Joanne Cacciatore, which offer deep, compassionate perspectives on grief. Online grief communities. Spaces like Refuge in Grief or Modern Loss provide a sense of connection and understanding, especially during the holidays. The holiday season doesn't ask you to have it all figured out. It doesn't demand perfection or even celebration. It's a time to honor where you are, whether it's in sadness, quiet reflection, or even moments of joy. Grief is a testament to love, and love never truly leaves us. As you move through the coming weeks, take it one moment at a time. Be gentle with yourself. Hold on to what feels meaningful, and let the light of your love guide you through. Thank you for sharing this space today on Journey of Truths. Until next time, remember, healing doesn't mean letting go. It means carrying love forward, even as you create space for yourself to grow. Take care of your heart, and we'll walk this journey together again soon.